So, what? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? My God, what you doing, man? You dying?
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Back with some more, Slay the Print. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oops. I, didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Main menu. Why can I not freaking move? Oh, no, I'm not trying to quick save. Hold on a sec, guys. My controller's acting up. I can't freaking move the thing over. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, and this one, sorry about that, y'all. For this one, I'm just going to be straight up killing the princess every time all around instead of freeing her. Instead of being nice, I'm just going to be mean, and let's see what I do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Let's just do this.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Just offing the princess every chance I get. I'm going to charge right at her, keep trying to kill her. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
So we're just gonna go in there, fight, and just see what I can do.
The walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just gonna freeball this. Take the blade with me.
The blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Watch this. Let's go. We're just gonna go through these routes just like I want to. We're gonna see what we can get.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay, so check this out. Let's just go.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Okay, there was 2 routes to this. There was like a fighting
She's
route.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Alright, save here because I know there was like... Wait. 1. Oh, crap. So wait, what do I do here? Okay, so I'll come back to this anyway. Let's go.
You lunge forward without a... You feel
Oh,
flesh
okay, so
easily
this is what it
give
gets
way
me.
and look-
Load this back up. Okay, what's this? I'm not dropping the
Then I'm
blade.
not talking to you.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
There we go.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Damn.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Flee and lock her in the basement. Now this is where you can get multiple endings from this thing here. Okay, so what do I do now? I'm gonna save at this part. Now, what happens if I just give up Nate? No, she'll kill me, finish the job, flee. This will lead to the adversary
You and the
route.
princess stare at each other, both gasping
But I never
for breath,
fought her in the second
equally
part of this.
exhausted.
But I'm going to
You
this time
probably won't
around.
make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Thought you would kill me? Oh, now we're gonna make this even.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Oh, wait. Did I do something stupid? Okay, there we go. I had, okay, yeah, cool. I did good on some things. Let's go.
But you don't have time to worry over such things,
Who's in the chat right now? If somebody's even in here.
and you die.
Hold on, let me check my live stream. Okay, yeah, nobody's watching. Screw it, I'll just keep playing. I don't really care. Chapter 2, The Adversary. This time I'm just gonna straight kill the princess in these
You're on
routes.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay. I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Kenny, hey, welcome to the stream, my man.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Nice to have you in. All right, let's go. Plan to slay the princess. We just gonna
Cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
approach the mirror. Take the blade. Let's go.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Not gonna acknowledge the mirror. We're just gonna keep going into the basement. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
See, I hear that it's called a pristine blade, but it should be called a pristine dagger. Man, because that shit, well, not even a dagger, just a shank, boy. That shit ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Slay the prince. Alright, see. Alright, obviously. So, here's where we save again. This time, let's see what happens. Alright, screw it. Let's go. Let's just rush at her.
With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Fuck words, let's just fight.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
You can feel flesh give way before your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you get it, don't you? Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. As she strikes you again, you hear the whine of straining metal, and then a snap. It would appear that she's loose.
we're fine. You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Headbutt.
Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Check this out. We're gonna be saving at everything. That doesn't mean. Let's go.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Get up.
Wait,
Only one option.
That can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Okay, we're just gonna be screwed. I don't really care. 4. Let's go.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body.
Damn, bro.
The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up. Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act.
Oh my
More
god,
often than not,
bro.
each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again. And we're all still, isn't it?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it?
Far from it. We're still here.
I feel so tired.
Damn. Alright. Hold on a sec, y'all. We're gonna keep this going. Let's see what we got.
Nothing. But you did say... Oh, stop bickering over nothing.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost. And what is... I don't have to answer that. And why the bloody... Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can't die, the princess can't die, the princess can't die. Hold on, wait. You mean the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one. I'm not gonna say the princess can't die. I'm not even gonna... Wait, what if I do this?
But you did think it, didn't you? Yes. Like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't...
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect.
But I think it was the stub... No, hold on. There has to be... You can't reason with her. And what exactly can't? Because all it would do is... And what's wrong with... Oh, there's plenty wrong with Storm. Oh, you... Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, it's time. Yes, If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet.
With an free from your blade, you both... Yes. You and the prince...
Okay, so this is...
What are you waiting for?
It's the end of
Far from it.
I feel...
Are you okay? Okay. Now, again this time.
Nothing big.
Oh.
Okay, I don't... What? But you did think it, didn't you?
Ah, shit. Well,
Just make that up. He is.
The world.
You're right.
It's like it's...
There's something...
Screw the mirror.
I'm begging.
alright, so... There's something I still never did.
How much more proof do you need? Fine. Go ahead.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Hold on. What if 3 steps in? Because that's a great point. The princess remains unflinching as you run her down, her stoic expression once again curving into a knowing smile as the pristine blade buries deep into her heart. Did she really just let us do that? Apparently, yes.
See you soon.
And then she stumbles back into the wall, the blade still lodged firmly in her chest. She collapses to the ground. She's dead. It's over. It's finally over.
But it can't be over. She said she'd be back.
I know that the two of you had some sort of weird bond, but look on the bright side. Now we don't have to die. Isn't that nice?
No, it's not nice. I wanted to fight her forever. This is shit. It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, but what's done is done, and whether you like it or not, the entire world is in your debt for saving it from ruin.
Yeah, but fuck the world,
I'm sure
honestly.
in due time you'll learn to live with yourself.
Let's just get out of here. Yes, that sounds like a splendid idea. Fine. You remain where you are and watch over the princess's corpse. She remains dead.
I'm telling you, she's coming back. She said she's
Oh,
coming
shit.
back.
She's not.
She is.
She's not coming back. She's dead. Your blade is embedded in her heart. You slew her. It's over. I don't know how many more times or how many different ways I need to express this objective reality before it finally makes its way through your dense skull.
How many different ways have you got left to express it? Because it'll take a hell of a lot more to convince me that she's not coming back.
Oh, I've got plenty. Can the two of you stop arguing?
No!
I'm not the only one who just saw her eyes open, right? What are you talking about? For the millionth time, she's...
Yes, I told you I'd be back.
alive. We're shit out of luck, aren't we?
I knew it. I told you all that we should believe in her. This is perfect.
And you waited for me. I knew I could count on you. I knew we were connected.
The princess staggers to her feet, one hand wrapped.
We don't even need to start over anymore.
She pulls the weapon from her. You know, but she can't. All of you know. We. Free from hesitation, you could.
Wait, so we're just...
You don't get it.
Saying get up.
Funny that you're...
You know, because you being dead is reality. Because it says right here that you're
Well,
alive.
that's right.
I thought I lost you there, but you figured.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so that just leads me to another route, which I could probably linger on for something different. What if I do this?
Free her.
Who says I want?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want...
There's nothing out there for me.
Hold on.
All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you.
Oh, damn.
I want to feel that knife split me open. I
Bro!
want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
See, I'll tell you tsundere vibes. What the fuck? Do you want to fight or do you want to fuck, bro?
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice.
And there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but...
I'm sorry, did I hear that?
She doesn't even...
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic... I mean, we have a weapon. While she's trying... Yeah. Maybe. No. Actually, no. You're not. I have a response until you come up with any...
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort...
Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your right twists into a
Hey, this is cool.
gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
Yo! Screenshot this. This is funny.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
Why is that even blurred? They don't blur the blood. Why you blur the middle finger?
Princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return.
You, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is...
This is... But this is boring. Alright, what's this?
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand.
That was funny. That was funny, y'all.
Her bindings.
Hold on. If anybody's in this chat right now, just spam middle fingers right now.
Finally! I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
You slash across her wrist. Her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Really? In just one blow? Yes.
Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over.
It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
I have the needle. Oh, I have the needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there. You're strong, but you're bullheaded. This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage. I hate puzzles.
I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. What do you have in mind?
Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens.
Are you insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If she gets out of here, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the... Sorry to disappoint.
Enlighten me then.
I have no memory of meeting you, but it leaves us...
Screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do. If you need help busting her out, welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted.
The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far... It's evidence of one of...
But do we know it's her?
For all we know...
Exactly.
If you question reality itself...
Shit, I can't go down. Oh, there we go.
It isn't long before you've... No last advice? From what I gather, you've heard...
I don't know. Screaming sounds... There'll be time for that later.
The interior of the blade is your...
But there's nowhere to go in here.
A mirror? But does he...
Or maybe what we see as a mirror.
It is a door. And before you ask, no, it's not a mirror.
Who cares what it is? Take it.
Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Good. Wouldn't want to be pushed around without a way to push back. And she likes when we can push back, doesn't she?
You step forwards a bit grimy. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Don't care, move.
Yeah, is her voice.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
She hasn't changed.
Dead.
This is getting agreed. You've nowhere. We best remember how to get back up. The last thing you turn to face what lies, her face wide.
There you are. Now
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. Really? It's the only way to...
You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you do that. I won't.
Tough shit. We're the ones in control here.
It's not the...
Yeah, doesn't feel nice to be yanked around.
Well, what are you waiting? So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
The princess.
Oh, you're up to... You're teasing me with... I'm not going to let you...
Bloody
Oh,
desire
shit.
in her eyes. The princess rushes forward, ignoring her.
Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you can. As you
Jesus.
Anywhere...
We're planning on it.
You reach the ledge and
What is all of this for? What's the point?
you continue to the door.
Don't listen. Locks are nothing. No!
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline. As you burst, you glance back at the cabin.
What is this place? Free? This is just... What is this? This is just another place. I don't care about places. I only care about you. Is this what you wanted? For me to see this?
Damn. See, yeah, tsundere, bro.
Fine then. I've seen it. Are you happy? Are you finally going to come back to me? Are we finally going to fight?
Bruh, if anybody's in this chat right now, no one's in the damn chat. Oh my fucking god.
She readies her powerful legs to charge you, but then...
But I don't feel like fighting anymore. I'm
I'm sorry. It's cold.
Okay, let's see what she says now.
This is just another place. I don't care about Fine then.
She readies.
But
Okay, so that was that. But what if I don't fight her at all? What if I just say nope? What if I just nope that whole fucking idea?
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal. And then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you.
You coward.
You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you.
Oh wait, what if I counterattacked?
You're safe, if only...
Hold on. Before we continue that, I want to see what happened if we actually counterattack.
As the princess barrels towards you, you do your best to maneuver between the tight walls. You do your best to outplay her.
This weak little dance isn't worth.
She's thrown us around.
And fuck. Okay. Well, now we see what happens if I try to bullshit my way. Wait, what if she just kills me at this point?
I'm not the one dead.
The Fury.
On a path in the woods. And at the end of that path...
All right. Change of plans. No more hesitation.
Alright. Oh, that was actually pretty fun. Damn, I wish I could have seen... No! Son of a bitch! Alright, fine.
If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again.
This is just great. Yeah.
Actually, this is all.
That's a good point. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially...
It feels like you're being pulled in a...
I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still... Then what happens? Have you... Yeah, how am I... It doesn't... Now that's... Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path. That's it. I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that's fine by me. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Ugh.
That's horrible.
It doesn't matter.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the pedestal.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it.
All we see...
It's a bit grimy. Why? What? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever. No, but it has to be real.
Let's just smash it and get...
We won't be able to see what's in there. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you have... You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
It cuts both ways. We've both hurt each other.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls
Oh
are
my
painted in
God.
blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
She's being hollowed out. Just like us.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
This is the only way it could have gone, really.
Oh, you are just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better than this.
So, are we dead? No.
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place.
Our metaphorical mouth.
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I? It's better that way. Words get us nowhere. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. and each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think.
Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing!
8, 16, 32, 64.
Whatever she does to us, we shouldn't hate.
128.
Are you still there?
1,000.
I feel
16.
You can't just count us.
131,000.
What happens when it gets higher?
Nothing.
but something.
1,048,000.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,009,000.
I don't like this.
Waiting for something to happen. But it
16,700,000.
Okay, shut up.
Are you still there?
Why are you asking that?
I can feel it now.
fighting the pain is just the same as wallowing.
Oh god, nasty.
268 million. We don't need.
Doesn't matter. But
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you. A round you. A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist.
What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop.
you means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs are arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's okay to let go.
Then I'm letting go.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Can you stop asking that?
Yes.
16. 60.
No.
100.
I'm still here.
You are stretched,
Ugh.
and stretched, and stretched until you are longer than the world itself. You wrap around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
I'm going to stick around. As long as you need me to.
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there?
Oh my god.
Are you still you?
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. Each second passing as 1 million years. And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
How? It's all I've known. After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
Know what? Fuck it.
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand?
The princess gives a fuck about us no matter what we do to her.
Your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment. You despicable fiend. And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to...
You can't stop us. We've been through enough. You don't scare her.
Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together. In silence.
It's okay. We're almost there.
I'm tired.
I know.
Ma'am.
And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left
behind. He's gone too. It's just the three of us now.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
Down.
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only one thing left.
It's you. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Lunch break, guys. Give me a minute. Alright, we're back. Let's go.
I am solitary. Thoughts. I think that you are like we are ocean. Yes. Nerves. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. You are... You speak in circles. Nothing, as we are. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have everything, until we meet again. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. Then we will be here forever, as... How can I know? If you need time. You are as I am now, and forever is a long... I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave if you close that box? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll... I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Let's go.
Don't mention it.
So let's do something else.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a...
The prince, this is the end.
Is this really the best you could do?
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight from.
It's too bad.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, the tower.
You're on a path.
So, okay, we get the tower after that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Again? People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can... What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop. She is not going to kill you.
She will lie.
We might as well just pledge ourselves. Can we tone down the... I'm not being a pessimist. You're being a... Just ignore their... rescue. So if that's what you... The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Shut up.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her. Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
If you can perceive yourself as how you perceive the princess, man, things can go crazy.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next. Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Ha! I'll be right back, guys.
Stop.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to freaking
As you
do
finish crossing
something.
the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what?
It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Damn.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
No, the fuck we won't.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess, and at the end of the path is a cabin! Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value.
if you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now. And right now you have neither the time nor... As you finish your inane question, the ground, even the earth beneath...
The end of everything.
You already know everything. As you step forward, the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
What the fuck?
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never. Well, we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her...
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging.
Same here.
See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard.
Huh? One sec, y'all.
You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was.
One sec, y'all. I'll be right back. Shit, I don't need the boiling water. I'll bathe in any water. Bathing is bathing. Getting in and getting right out. I know.
Alright, y'all, I'm back.
It's time to face her. You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
I know this is gonna be crazy, y'all, but I gotta take care of something real quick, so... Well, no one's even watching anyway, so I'm just gonna pause and I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how...
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest. It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home. You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
Ooh.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
No, we're not.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Yes, it's called being a human, dumbass.
Yes, yes, let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
And then nothing. She could never be harmed by...
Holy shit.
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand.
Damn it.
You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
Oh shit. There's nothing left to burn. Yet you still persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
One second. Hold on, I want to see what they got to say. Oh wait. Oh, the voices burn with me. Okay, let's see. What if I run this time?
A coward to your core, you turn to flee, leaping from the... This isn't cowardice, sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said...
Are you so awestruck by my...
As you
Yes, your grace.
She turns you to face her. So much for running away.
I forgive you, Lord.
She's right, we don't...
And yet she...
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Good.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting.
Wait. Load. Let's do this now.
Her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end. Is it the end? We're still here.
Everything is gone. Us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone. That's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here. Right? Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall. The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
Her grip tightens, somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you after another, before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Like the texture, nothing is ripped open. And with it, you are ripped open. Amid the sea of dissociative pain, you can feel everything that is pouring you out into the ether. And you feel something else, too. Anger. A need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Nah, make her suffer with you. Fuck that. You are a wave of tendrils racing against themselves, and down the shape of an arm, you snap around it. Relief as a massive burden is lifted from you. You are in one piece. You are in your body. Your eyes open. Before you is the massive form of the princess. Arms bound by the texture, nothing. Behind her, a hole in the world leading into something beyond. Something beautiful.
I knew it! That old windbag was hiding all kinds of secrets.
One Piece!
There's a whole world out there!
I don't know what to say. It's just so beautiful. Doesn't the mere sight make all the misery worth it?
It's not all that.
What did you do to me? I was supposed to be perfect. I was supposed to be a god. I was all of those things. No, I'm not. All because of you.
She looks up with futile sorrow at the something beautiful that sits beyond.
We could have had everything. If only you had given me a little more, we could have been free on the wings of my glory. Now we're stuck here. Forever.
I, for one, am perfectly happy to be stuck here forever. It's more than worth it if that's the price we paid for taking her down a peg.
The hole mends shut as it closes. The tendrils lose their grip, freeing the princess as they retreat.
It's... No, how do we get it back? Can we try again? We'll suffer so much better if we get to try again, I promise.
It's so cold here. If this wasn't enough, then what is?
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so... Yeah, don't. I don't want to look...
Okay, a mercy.
You know...
Oh, right now. It withered. Oh, grown.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and move whenever you are ready. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave the... Gifts aren't... This one sits at the cusp of awakening. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her... The wounds they've... I would be a... If I am to be an ocean, the task... I await your return. We will meet again.
I'm Look. Why, nevertheless... Does it? Oh, are you... Of course I haven't. Why would I mean, maybe some people do? Good. As long as you remain focused...
Alright, let's do this now.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down. That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade, Tom...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Against your... will be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship. Oh? Have
you know... That seems like leaving her alive.
One way or another, I'm going to find... And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret...
You have... I know it's a chance we'll have to take.
You're making a mistake.
You turn...
It won't be long before I slip these chains.
Slip the... Either way, she dropped... You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't
you make things easier on yourself and let me in? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
I wonder what if I said if she was a monster, because I feel like yeah.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Here we go.
Silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Wait, wait, did I save?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ah, damn, I didn't save.
You're here to... Again? If he doesn't remember what happened, that's a very good sheet. I think you'll...
You have already...
Those are two... You done. We couldn't trust... Oh, and no. Well, and your solution is to send us back in there. Obviously, Anyways, I believe... What do you mean? Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty... And that's... Do you think that if she... Just be quick about... Like I said, if she killed you... She is... I've told you, if you want not to sound like he isn't telling us everything he knows, because he... Stop talking yourself. No, you should do... People. Look, you can't... I don't know, okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you, and for what it's worth, we don't. Great. Now...
No, God, sorry about that, guys.
Oh, warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very... It doesn't matter.
Here we go.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh, actually, yeah, I can. If you guys look really, really closely on like the window frames, you can see the outline of the princess and her eyes on us. Holy shit, that actually is scary.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. Very different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
I see it.
Calm down. Maybe the
What
three
the
of you just
fuck?
think
That's new from the
everything is
DLC,
different
I
because you
think.
haven't been here before.
No,
Enough
it
of
only
this
comes on
past
certain
nonsense.
ones.
You haven't
This is
died.
still like a
You
regular
certainly
route,
haven't been killed
actually.
by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Crazy enough, I want to make a what if on this. What if you could view yourself as you view the princess? Because it's pretty obvious what you are, but the narrator doesn't really give you that idea. But I got how I'm going to do that anyway. I'm making my own version of the DLC with this game. It's gonna be a bit harder, but I got it.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps.
Blinking eyes.
Darkness.
There might be a route. Hold on. Sorry, Tharkan. I can't exactly read your comment right now, but I'm about to exactly read it. Just give me one quick moment, my friend. Okay, so hold on, that. Go there. There might be a route that does that. Nah, sadly, Tharkan, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no route like where you are the god and you can pretty much do whatever you want. Sadly, the people who updated this game haven't exactly given us an ability. This game is pretty much based on how we view the princess, the player, not like how we view ourselves. If we do view ourselves as powerful, then yes, we could do a whole bunch of things. We can fight against the princess in any of her forms, but there is no route where we are all powerful, where we can just defy logic like she can in the apotheosis route. Like, there is no actual just us route, but it's only the princess. But that's what I want to do in my own what if scenarios if I could create them. And you know what? I'm gonna do just that.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah, I can clearly see those.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We don't need a plan. I'm going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know. I'm going to talk
Didn't
to her.
you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Oh my god.
I'm going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Easy for you to say, asshole.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Do nothing
Decide
then.
it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Woo! Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. Are you serious? Heart, lungs. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her. And
bring it on, bitch.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Here we
She
go.
raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
Nope.
A lonely soul in a room by itself. weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Chapter 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here.
Man, this game is so fucking cool. It is. Buy it.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
It costed me like $20 on PS5.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever.
What? I bought it for $5. Dang. I guess like when it first came out, it was on sale or some shit. I didn't buy it when it was on sale.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Damn, everybody's here.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Not yet. We're smitten.
We love her.
There we go.
So we have to set her free.
Right when I mention his ass, he pops right up.
Can we love something that hates us?
Skeptic.
Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be
No matter
more
what
pure
you
than
do in this
any
game,
other love.
Tharkin, Smitty the GOAT. Oh my god. Smitten actually is. I really, no matter how many routes you go in this thing about the princess all the time, she wants to be free, but she really does. And the thing is, she truly does care about us in her own in whatever route we pick. She truly does care about like us, the main player, which is for some crazy reason. And no matter what, she knows that we're the true most powerful thing that can actually let her out in some routes.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
No, this is all of you. And if this was my version of the game, there would be so much more. It would be voice of the god with a god complex, voice of the voice of the no, that's stubborn. Wait, no, voice of the combatant, which you actually can fight. I'm just making up things. Voice of the liar. There would just be a lot of voices if this game was up to me. If I could make my own version of this, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my own routes of this game if I fucking can.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I forgot, like now 3. I think that's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything...
What do you mean,
they won't
make
be
your own
fine
routes?
for
Like
you.
writing what ifs? Yeah. I write my own what ifs on this. I'll write my own what ifs on this channel. Like what would, like what if, like what route would you freaking take if you could control it to be that way? And I got like a whole freaking setup on how we can actually do this.
There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
But that doesn't make sense. I remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
Nah, but you unlock the voices based on what you choose on your personality throughout the entire time. Your character gets reset, but the choices you made of that route gets reset into the voice. All right, I'm gonna let my sub. I'm interested in that. Cool. Thanks for that.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
There is no pecking order. We're the god of this fucking place. We choose what happens based on how we perceive the route.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
So you've seen all routes already? Yeah, I've seen gameplays of this, and I've seen like when you bought the Pristine Edition, you can get more routes. But the one true thing I've been interested in this game is what happens. Like, is what I want to see is if the character can view himself to be something, which you actually can after like the Spectre route. You actually get to see your own character for the first time and how big imposing you actually are. Which, if the game is based on how you view everything, how would the game go if you could view yourself as something different instead of the princess? What if you view yourself to be the all-powerful god? What if you view yourself as what you were meant to be from the beginning, which is, well, the long quiet? What if you could bend everything to your will? If you could be the fighter, if you could be the demon, what if you could reverse the entire roles? That's what I'm interested in. Every single outlook. You just got to keep a wide open mind about these things, and that's on my channel is what I'm looking forward to doing.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really. Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Smitten, you goddamn simp. Chill, bro.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
What the fuck can I do? There are voices in my head.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Perceiving the present moment.
You guys are my memories from previous routes and what my personality was. I unlock you as I go, and there can only be a certain amount of you. Well, no, there can still be all of you, but only in two scenarios. Well, I can still have you in every place else, but for some reason you just aren't here.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
You guys, you don't have any answers because you don't know.
They all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them. There's nothing worth making sense of.
They're clearly all traumatized.
No shit! Have you seen what we had to do to get to this route? This is crazy.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules?
Well, the
when
stubborn
we
lets you
can't?
revive multiple times, and the fight is basically as a skeleton, and some voices can even overpower the narrator. That's the thing. But we, as the decider, like, have no choice but to abide by that when they do that. We can't, like, even though we're the decider of the whole situation, they can still overpower us. But what would happen if we really could choose how the story would go? What if we could make our own story, write it? What if we could overpower the narrator and write it without the help of the voices trying to influence us? Because it's pretty clear. These guys aren't just influences, they are us. Even though they're past versions of us, they are us, and they still have influence over whatever happens in the story.
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going.
You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything.
And it's also interesting what Smitten can do in Happily Ever After route. But yes, I get what you mean. Yeah. So I want to see what happens if you can choose your own route. What you will want to be. Because that's honestly all I wanted from the game. What if you could perceive yourself the same way you could perceive the princess? What your imagination could do for you instead of just for everything around you.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
Opportunist, I don't really like you too much. I like you even less than I like the Contrarian. At least the Contrarian is fun. But
He's
still.
worse than her.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
That's a new one.
Oh wait, shit.
Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever works.
Boo! You're the worst one.
He's not the one who got us into this mess.
At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing.
And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half.
Great.
And that's why you're not the top.
I want to see what nothing does for us. Right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
Cold, you are just creepy just for the sake of cold-blooded murder.
Get killed by himself?
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's
Pretty much,
hardly
yeah.
even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
My point exactly.
Fine, proceed to the cabin. It's my only
Slowly
option
make
now.
your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Well, there was. It just appeared out of fucking thin air.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What the fuck could we do then, Cold? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna save right here. Save, and let's just do that then.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
Okay, yeah, I can't read that right there, Tharkin, but I'm gonna read it in my chat. But now that I think about it, you can actually match the princess's power in almost all routes. The only ones you can't is when she breaks her will, like in this one. Yeah, pretty much.
The cabin that isn't there.
But there still isn't really like a route where you're the all-powerful one. Only thing that happens is you can match the princess in power. Yes, you can overpower her in some things, but you don't truly get to see what happens during these moments. Like, what if you make the princess submit to you? God, that sounds so wrong. But it's not what I meant. But Tharkin, it's not what I meant. Like, instead, what if you show the princess that you're the all-powerful one? Like, in the adversary route. Even in the tower route, you can win against her 1v1 by believing you can. Yeah, you can, but she would just knock the blade out your hand. You can't actually win the fight.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Didn't you give it a fucking option?
How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did.
See Tharkin, it shows that the main player, us, can actually come up with new concepts if we will it into existence. That's what I want to do.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
You have to take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? Okay. 4, 5. Alright, save right here. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Wait, hold on. Just to be sure.
You reach down to take the blade.
So it really doesn't matter at the end of it all. Fine, I'm gonna load back what I did before.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you.
I mean, I think it wouldn't make narrative sense for the hero to believe he is all-powerful, and if we could do that as the player, then the hero and the princess wouldn't be equally matched in power. And they are supposed to be equals. Yes, but if you but if you really think about it, us as the hero actually are more powerful than the princess, being as we can actually kill her if you do what the narrator asks, meaning that we are the key to actually ending it all, or just letting it be what it once was before. Meaning that we actually are more powerful than the princess. because we are more powerful. Because we get rid of her, we're the only god that's left in the multiverse that controls the cycle. It may be a cycle without life and death because we are life. We're the thing that just overpowers it all. So actually, if you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, it actually does make a lot of sense. Because if we were truly equal in power, we wouldn't be able to kill the princess at all. Like, making up a whole cabin or anything, defying her, wouldn't be possible. If we were truly equals, it would only be one true ending. But the fact that there are multiple endings, meaning it means we can make up our own ending if we so choose. We can truly make up anything that we want.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun, you and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me, but you'll get to be there too.
Yeah, breaking your will's the only way that she can be as powerful as she is.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Well, yeah, that's the point of being equals. You can kill her and she can kill... God dang it. Sorry, Tharkin. It's not... Whatever you just said is not on here. Give me a moment to take a look at it. Tharkin, type something random in the chat. Just type in a few numbers, because I can't see what you just sent. And for some reason, it's not letting me.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Yeah, I can see you typing that. Yeah, in the live chat right now, I can see you typing that. I can see when I'm looking at you right now. You just typed 192899291 and hamburger. But sorry about that. Type what you typed in before you typed in those random things so I can. YouTube is tweaking. Yeah, I'm sorry. Type in what you typed before so I can read it again. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to read what you said. What you just typed.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Okay, there we go. There you go. Now I can read what you typed. Well, yeah, that's the point of being equals. You can kill her and she can kill you. But in the final midst of it all, she truly does leave it up to you. She shows you all the points, and she's the one trying to convince her to join. She's the one trying to convince you to join her on the escapade. Like, if you truly were equals, then we honestly would just be a stalemate forever, wouldn't we? Why are we able to defy her and do what we want and defy her at the end? Why are we able to kill her? And she even says it herself. I can do what you think I can. So make me put it all back. And you can leave with her if you want, but that's only if you want. So you kind of get what I'm saying, Tharkin? It's all up to you in the grand scheme of it all. It really is just up to the main character, up to us. If it wasn't, if we were truly equals, it would just be, there would only be one ending. There would only be like the route where you leave with her in the end. But the fact that there are multiple endings and one of them includes killing her and being the only god, meaning that we are of a higher power. Even if she didn't fight us back, like if we chose to defy her, why didn't she fight us back when we were trying to resist? Why didn't she just kill us? It means something.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
Strange.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Withered. You've withered. Yeah. Here we go. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradict all of me. This one is awaiting Maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs. We will know. I will be here when...
A wise heart. Alright, moment of clarity. Alright, here we go.
Don't look wild. Does oh yeah. It then I guess we'll.
What I'm gonna do now is pretty simple. Take the blade into the basement. Well,
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
let's go. Steal my nerves. Are you sure she's not unarmed? I guess you are right, because she is just as powerful as you believe her to be. Yeah. So if we believe ourselves to be to be a god of all in the beginning, and make her submit. Oh God, it still don't sound right. And just God, no. If we can make her weak, God, if we can make her small, okay? If we can make her as insignificant and make her just as weak as she can make us in certain routes, then it wouldn't be that bad. God dang.
But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Alright, let's go, because I know she's gonna have a weapon.
Blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your
Yeah.
severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Alright, what if I finish the job
With
here?
the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
You can ask the narrator, why don't you just imagine there was a bug or something? Something weak when you meet him, actually.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark.
I really wish I would have gotten to see what happens if you just died. Would we have gotten this? The razor. Okay, would we have gotten the razor if we died? Maybe.
You're on a path. You're here to I cannot. If he doesn't remember what happened.
This whole thing stabbed? Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapon. Those are two.
Let's you done.
We did. Sounds good. Congratulations, and I believe. Had you
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should.
At least you know not. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice.
That's the spirit.
Just be quick about it.
Like I said, oh, and don't get.
She just. Great.
You have already come.
She will.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Yeah.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
a jagged
shit.
mess
Here we
of
go.
warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is
May I
a
ask why-
pointed table
Ah.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
May I ask why you go through all the dialogue and skip it? And then skip it instead of just going to the cabin? Because honestly, I never played the game myself. I've only seen gameplays of it, so just picking the dialogue is just funny that way. But honestly, next, if I can, okay, well, you've seen it. This is, I think I can do one more route after this, and when I do, I'm just going to be going to the cabin every time. I'm going to see what I can get. I'm going to be nice to the princess, then just outright kill her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks
So what's your
open,
favorite route?
revealing what must once have been stairs.
My favorite route, Tharkin, is the witch route, where you get to actually get to make nice with her, but lead into the thorn route. But I really want you to be able to romance every part of the princess. I want to see what happens. I personally like the witch route because honestly, I do think she's cute.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality.
And the story behind it is just really nice as well. Betrayal, more betrayal, and then just blooming into crazy love at the end.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Yeah, I also really like the witch, but I feel like I think I like better the happily ever after route. It's just full of metaphor. It really is.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close.
But you know, it's really cool.
Down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
It's crazy.
You are armed, after all.
But I just like if you could, because the thing is with the new DLCs you can romance these princesses, and it's crazy because well.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
I'm gonna die, yeah, but let's go.
She hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first, then yours.
Hehe.
Ow! What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest, and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
See, this is why I don't like the... Oh, fuck you.
The red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh.
Wow! Wow! I've actually never seen that in one of these routes.
Lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Oh, fuck you, game. You really...
Shit. Absolute bullshit.
That's my reaction. Wow.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just...
Son of a bitch.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
From the knees, bro. I haven't seen this art neither.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over...
Nah, that's crazy. That is...
starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
That was... Bruh, nah. I've seen the thought... Man. I haven't seen this art either. It's new from the DLC. I am so mad. Are you kidding me? I've never seen anybody just charge at her. They always talk. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna charge at this bitch. Let's just go. But then she, from the knees, bro. From the knees. Man, fuck this game. I was cheated. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
Thank you.
A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
See, see this Starkin. These personalities have powers based on us as well. Oh, nah.
The getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This will make 3.
This is our 3rd?
Yeah.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking about when writing You Can Overpower the Narrator. Yeah, and I was, the voices can do it, and we can, but there is no saying that we can do it too. I mean, we can in certain routes, like silencing all the voices in this route. You can, that's us overpowering everybody, but still, it's not really too much.
Possibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
I ran at her and I tried to kill her, but nope, a knee blade, a fucking knee blade. I'm still pissed about that. Imagine you die to a cheap shot move like that in like in a different game, in like an RPG game or something like that. Bro, I'd be pissed.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Nah, fuck that.
Right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality.
You can look at the princess eyes. You can look at the princess eyes and uninstall the game. I think that counts as overpowering her. Damn, that's crazy.
Feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking.
That is crazy.
Steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror, let's go.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Same here, I want to murk that bitch for real. Wipe the mirror clean, let's go.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
Thank you.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Let's go.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
It was there to us, but not the narrator.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the
Here we
basement
are
floor.
again.
The form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
How bad? I just rushed at you and you freaking snuck me, you hoe. Give her the look. Yep, I know about that. I know about that.
Coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Shut up, narrator.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Your internal
Oh, Jesus
is cut
Christ.
short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
But that don't make sense, though. The chain was still on. Just because her arm like was cut in half doesn't mean that... you know what? Fuck it. I don't care.
And she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
I would normally run to you, but you...
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Okay. I wonder if anyone in history finished this game without saying or thinking once, shut up, narrator. Honestly, there is no person in history. We're gonna fight her again if we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to...
Just standing there, huh? A bulge.
Wait. Fuck!
Ow, what a surprise. Yeah.
Damn it!
We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Your Honor? No, Your Honor. Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
4?
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Don't scare me again, you bitch.
Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh wait, oh that's easy. I'm going to flare. Here we go. And she kills you again and again and again and again. You remember me, players are constantly from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpired.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Fuck.
Excuse you.
Shit.
You're cute.
Huh.
There's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times...
I really wanted to give her the look and I didn't know how to do it.
Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good...
R.I.P. the look. I would have given her the look if I knew how to freaking do it. It didn't give me no option.
This body either way. So stop feeling.
Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can actually do it. Wait. Did I save? Wait. Okay, hold on. Screw it. We're just gonna... Alright, I'm sorry, bro, but we're gonna do this here. Ah. It's crazy how everything in this game is drawn by hand and paper. That is crazy, man. If I come close here, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to...
I have absolutely zero... She's... just because she's acting like she's... you know, but all the more reason to...
I can't... Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and tried to kill... But I don't remember...
There you go again, talking up... it's on terror... Yes.
Would I mean... Just...
Ha! She slipped up. Do you hear how to...
Like, imagine, you could have all of the game in your hands in the form of paper. For real. And if you could drop... I'll let you know I have a knife. I'll let you out of it. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I know you have a knife, and I'll let you out if you even drop it.
Knife? What are you talking about? And why would I stab you to death?
Fuck you.
I could have sworn... Sounds like she's really...
Prove it then. Prove you don't have a
It would
knife.
be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
What if you were hiding somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention
Secret
to
zone.
cause your death the second you get close to me.
My secret zone. Bullshit. I don't give a damn. I would run up and just fuck you up.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
You are such a liar, princess, because even knows how fucking are made out of weapons.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Motherfucker, you would call it. Look what she did the other times, you fucking piece of shit. Goddamn. Okay, anyway.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
I know you fucking armed. I like to try to be being so suspicious.
So rude of you, passing judgments on silly little bird face. Thinks she's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
In a bit,
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Motherfucker, I'm at
You
risk.
should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
And we have ours, so shut the fuck up, narrator.
Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I'm with Cheated. I swear, Cheated has my personality sometimes. When something is bullshit, something bullshit's gonna be said. She's gonna kill me if I do that, but still. Can we just talk things through?
We don't have anything to talk through.
I think we all have.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now.
Look, I know you're
But
mad.
I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
See, motherfucker?
Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored. That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. Shit.
Oh,
In a
shit.
sudden burst of
Okay.
light, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting
Ah,
from her
fuck!
free
I
arm.
knew that was gonna
Her wrist
happen, you
limp
prick!
empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
No.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Nah, I'd win. See that shit?
Then she slices through her arm.
Oh, fucking
Okay,
bitch.
we aren't safe here.
She doesn't
No!
even hesitate
Dodge!
before
Fucking
darting
dodge,
towards
man!
terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
Really?
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Fight. Yeah,
Use
let's
it to
go.
But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
How? Just push the blade out the way and get...
You keep pace with her for a single
Fuck.
brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
And fuck you, narrator.
She's even better at this than she was last time.
Oh, damn it.
Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Of course you are.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
Goodbye.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race. Okay, here we go.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we'll... What? The interior of our field. Oh, the circles get...
What's the point of...
Great. So obviously this is our... one... That can't be...
I couldn't agree more.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table.
Would it be funny to make a tier list of princesses could win? One could win against On in a fist fight. Actually, yes. This one is not one of. This one is. This whole route is not one of them. We are fucking dead every time. Because she has a blade, a weapon. But I guess what? I have a gun. A gun always beats a knife. Never bring a knife to a gunfight.
The blade before letting me... This feels right.
That's right. And what if we... So, I'd love to walk. There isn't a minute. I can feel...
Okay, press the mirror. Come on, let's
It's
go.
just fun. Thinking action.
Okay. We're fighting her,
We
obvious.
have a weapon. Okay, I'm in. Let's do this.
She's going to kill us.
Well, if we die, we...
Bad eye.
See, but that's the brilliance of it all. She doesn't think we have it in us to win.
Yeah, no more moping.
Blade poised to strike you.
Oh, so you do want to fight, huh? Okay. Yes, I love this. Try to stab me. Try to stab me and see what happens.
Here goes. We can make this work.
We're gonna
If we
die.
pay attention, we won't die.
What if we don't?
You and the princess exchange a flurry
Oh,
of
we got her,
blows
actually.
to narrowly avoid death several times. Until finally you see it. An opening. It's a trick. Don't take it. No, screw that. Ours. Ours. I called it. It's ours, and we're taking it. And you do take it. But as you close in, yet another blade erupts from the princess. You have no time to react before you feel it sliding through your ribs. Trick. I knew it. I told you to be careful of tricks. What? From where? From her knee.
Oh, come on! See, bro, fuck this! Fuck you, game! Fuck you, narrator!
Oh, too slow.
Oh, that's bullshit. Bloody unfair.
That's my reaction! Come on!
The world
Damn it!
doesn't factor into this. Another of her blades comes slicing up to finish the job. She skewers you.
Damn.
Ow.
Ribbons. I'm going to make you rib.
It would have worked if we just stabbed. Oh, and I thought that only Your Honor. I think. Stop saying this is all. This is for. No wonder everything.
I wonder what you're going to do next.
We don't need. Yeah. As long as we. Oh,
Come on.
I want to give it.
Show me something new.
Okay, that's it. Okay, what if we do this?
None of she skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Then you. She skewers.
You're.
Don't just panic. She skewers you.
No.
See? Okay. She's go. She's.
Ooh.
We're getting. You're right. Let's appeal. She skewers you.
And I keep
Then
getting.
everything.
Okay, fucking hell.
Your Honor, everything feels like it fine. Over. That won't be. Besides, what's your right? Yeah.
Man, I want to give her the look, but I don't know how.
Finally,
I keep...
How about you? Yeah. Narrator? Fine by me. It's more of a fine. I'll just. You don't care. Just want to win.
Move.
You make your way to.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many people, but I guess we're not. I got something ready for you.
You're gonna say, oh, well, yeah, I think I really.
Alright, can we just go?
Princess's skin twists, splitting into red
See this?
beams of raw meat as it stretches. She becomes a wave
Ew.
of blood and viscera, pieces of.
Are you ready for?
Holy she's. Yes. Do you see that look? How is she hearts? This is fake. She doesn't even. This is. Whiskey.
Alright, I'm done.
It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different.
Alright, whatever.
You're incredible.
Fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. Fuck the princess that route. Honestly,
No.
I'm so. I was.
Please get. What textures if you'll always.
Here we go again. That route pissed me off for real. I would wife Razor. I said it. I said it. Hey, okay, fine. If you would wife Razor, I would wife Witch. I don't give a shit.
Good.
You're still listening to reason. Yes, exactly. With your word, why do I... I'm so glad you're... This is... I do. The blade. He's right. You hear you go. Thank... I may find. Princess's book. You pick up the blade.
The Spectre.
My... If you don't... Where? Before she can suspect a thing.
You're adorable.
But I didn't say you could touch me. Really?
Her voice chimed.
Eyes will all I ever wherever.
Her eye.
How has it?
Yeah, nothing. And yet it didn't.
Not yet.
You can't be sure.
I'm done asking.
She's real now. Your last moments are spent to help. That's ours.
See you soon, killer.
She crushes it. Blood.
The rate. Let's go.
You're on a path in the wood. And here we go again. The decks, come on. That's right, I think. Okay, nobody. Well, we kill and what? Because you decide. That doesn't say the end. Well, eat whatever.
I can't
you did
skip
the
this
first time.
dialogue.
Tell you what. Oh, yeah, I mean, can you? You're making those little nodes. If I had that's a hedge, I'm so not sure. Dave.
You have already.
And she finds so only no, but she kept because it's the you continue.
Fine, let's go.
It isn't like the more what it's. There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these. Would you look? Take it out.
Whatever,
The
let's
interior of
go.
The cabin is long, and the only force strength, the mirror, I suppose. If you're no, what? Let me come. Nope. You slowly make me be a liar. You stop. Here we go. You reach your nothing.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again?
Shit. You feel your both icy pain rage. You're met with a terror.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you it. So, here's how this is going to go. And you?
I say we let. Do we even have you all? Maybe before. Exactly. What choice? Well, unless you have any specific.
It's so easy to make you squirm. But it won't be cool.
You shouldn't cross not like that. You don't. And whose fault? Yours. Are you seriously trying to put your vision? You're awake. It's so cramped in here. I know. There's another. Don't help either. That gap. Your body.
Fuck you.
The pillar. Enough. You throw everything you have.
Cause fuck you, you prick.
Unheeded. An empire. I don't think this qualifies as what happens now. But I want to know. Oh. And why is that? He's gone. But
Yeah, now get out.
she's gone. There's
Giving the princess an existential crisis speed run. Pretty much, yeah.
But it feels so bad. You don't need to. Okay, whatever. I think you. Because among other things, she is death. It's just.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. You're the non... You are...
Honestly, I don't give a shit about this no more.
Ever the passive.
The first time I met you with that, what else you got?
This torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are on it goes until you learn to put yourself away. And in your stillness, you rose above. You died countless steel. Death is a fantasy.
What else you got?
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Travel towards what you that cold fire has left your eyes. Are you fine? You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea, but you did not go without me. You have never truly seen me gone.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes.
What you mistake for lecture, you can vainly.
You are unmovable.
See, look.
Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion?
See, okay, anyway, Tharkin, this is what I mean. We can openly defy her, and even though she's trying to appeal to us, if we truly were equals on equal footing at the end of it all, why is she trying to appeal to us? It must mean that we are the true God. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nothing is immutable. There is no constant. Open your eyes and
It's easy to believe in things when you... It's easy to believe...
It is from my... There is no...
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
See that?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. It's good to be here. Seems like you've been doing alright on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's go.
Damn.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah, I like that for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is Well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just there's no mirror, either. I think you broke it, and I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he? That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit with her. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again. Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? So, make me put it up, make me send us back to the...
Can she read?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them. Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Just do it.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Don't worry. I went with you. I went away with you the first time on Godhood. Second time, I'm just murking you off. Next time, I'll just go with you.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
The princess always loves us and everything. I know I'm dark and I know, but don't worry. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow, and I will choose to leave with her, but not this. You blink and the princess is gone. All you left of her is a small, melancholy weight that sits the borders of your heart. Whatever action was rough. Damn. Yep. You are also just short a part of yourself, but the world hasn't.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of...
Is that a metaphor, or are you...
Let's go.
It's quiet. He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Here we go. Nothing but supernovas and other bullshit everywhere. The Omniverse is with us.
It's finally over, isn't it?
Yeah, I knew it.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
But you guys weren't here to see what I did. How do you... Well, you know what? Whatever. Let's just...
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
But and the best thing about it is I got you guys with me. At least I'm not completely alone.
You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
Is that it? Come on, let that be it. Because I want to make my own what-if stories about this. What could you do differently? Alright, and that was part 2 of Slay the Princess. It's been 3 hours since we did this. And that was the Slay the Princess route when you finally do it. That was the worst ending IMO, A War Without Change. To be honest, it really, really is. Everything just staying the same. In the happily ever after route, you literally get to see what everything without change, just being repetitive again. That's why the world needs change. That's why you and the princess need to exist, need to be together. That's why no matter what, she still has her own version of love for you in every route. And that's why the narrator wants you to kill her so badly to get rid of that. That's why I always defy that. That's why I always romance and free the princess in my points of views. Because you always can do something better. But I'm going to do this again tomorrow, like around 7. I don't know what time frame that's going to be for y'all. But it's like... Yeah, exactly. Even the narrator kind of gives up in the happily ever after. Yeah, because he sees how wrong and how bad this shit is. And how bad all the shits are. Oh, dang. I think I almost got it all. Free a lost soul. Oh, right. I haven't actually gotten everything. Oh, yeah. There's still a few more routes I haven't done yet. Well, we'll see them tomorrow because I'm completely done with this here. Anyway, Darken, thanks for joining me on this, man. I hope you enjoyed this. It's like 9:08 for me. I'll do it at like 7, so like 2 hours before right now, before your time. I guess that's when I'll be doing this, man. Okay, man. Have a good one. You too. Hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay. If you did, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below.